all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Tanner. And this is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Tanner.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Blue striker.
Young on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, it's Lucas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Lucas. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if he continues to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Young now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready. Hunt.
On the run, this is Presley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Black Ultra. Ready?
From the gun on third down, Tanner. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
The Jets at 9-6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
Ready?
So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
2 and now on 1st down. Going to look deep for Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
49 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They need two. Here's third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Jets will take over.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after one. Now 2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Presley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here is third down at 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Come on, set.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they just get the play off. Now Young.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Lucas.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Let's go. Green jack. Check, huh?
It's Young off play action.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, cross field. Ready.
Young to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Set, hunt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Young. He hits his target. Left side, Watson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Presley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 3. There's Presley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Young working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle they go. Lucas. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Throwing, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tua going to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Now Tua. He finds Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On play action, here's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Following the interception, Young.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
44, ready.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
21G, 21G. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Down. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Come on. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ultra. Ultra. Hey, check mega. Set.
Young. He finds Watson. It's gone. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Smash. Smash. Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
On 2nd down now, it's Lucas. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready.
Now Young.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Tanner. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Tanner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tanner, touchdown! A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the
Jets have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Young to throw it.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man right side is Tony.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Drill, 52. 6, mega. Hut.
Back to throw. Tanner. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
There you go. Ready.
They'll run. It's Presley.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8.
Fury, yellow. Hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Set.
On first down, Presley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 9.
Black shot. Set.
Looking to throw. Tanner. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Set. Ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Blaster. Set. Hut.
It's Young off play action. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
Young.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll run on first down. It's Curtis. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Okay, break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Tanner. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Drill green.
Operating from the gun. Tanner. He's got a man. Complete. He's to the 15. And the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Kadarius Toney.
85 yards.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Come on, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Field, flat.
Young.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Young to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Let's go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Young. Watson making the catch. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
Set, hut.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Set, hut.
Young.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Now Young.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Hut, hut.
Here's Young.
Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, you. Black Ultra. Set, hut.
Young to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Ready, set.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
Ready.
He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that